How to chicken carbonara.
Okay, so tonight we're making pasta, guys. To start, I'll show you the meat that I'm using. You can buy the whole chicken breast, but I just prefer to buy mine already thinly sliced to make it a little bit easier on myself. We're going to be using Slap Your Mama, paprika, we're also going to use freeze-dried chives just for the top to make it really cute. And ground pepper. I'm going to try to make my Alfredo from scratch tonight. So for that, you will need heavy whipping cream. I don't have it out on the counter, but you will need it. Heavy whipping. I use the Frigo Parmesan cheese, shaved cheese. We're going to use shaved cheese for that. So I got 2 of those. I'm also going to add a touch of mozzarella into mine. I'm using the penne noodles. It's totally up to you what type of noodle you want to use, but I thought for the look of it, the aesthetics of it, that'll be the most prettiest one. In case I fuck up the homemade Alfredo, I have Bertilli Alfredo sauce. This is my personal favorite. I think it tastes the closest to homemade out of all of the canned Alfredos. Tastes pretty good if you warm it up and cook it. Anyway, we're gonna get us a bowl of flour to start this meat off. Egg wash. If you don't know how to make egg wash, it's pretty simple. Crack you some eggs up and beat them. Beat them in the bowl with like a fork or spoon or however you choose to do it. And for this one, I'm gonna save this bowl so I can season my meat and also cover it with breadcrumbs. But that's the next thing we're gonna need. I forgot to tell y'all that. Definitely gonna need breadcrumbs. I just got the one that already came like this. And you can buy breadcrumbs that are already seasoned, but I just prefer to add my own seasoning and stuff. So we're gonna start out by seasoning that meat. And to make the process a little bit faster, I always go ahead and warm my grease up or olive oil, whatever you prefer to cook with. I'm gonna throw mine on over into the bowl. I would probably go ahead and use this whole thing of meat. I'm not gonna do anything else with it. And we're just gonna season it. Good amount of seasoning. Your choice of seasoning is exactly your choice. You don't have to use what I use. I also use Lawry's and Creole. Those are some of my favorite seasoning. You can use accent seasoning, just whatever you really prefer. As long as you got your meat seasoned really good. Don't be stingy with the seasoning. At the same time, you don't want to over season it. So less is best to start and add more if needed. There you go. When you're done seasoning your meat, this is somewhat what it should look like. Very good. After we season it, we're gonna take it and put it in that flour. Make sure you get you a nice coat of flour. Take it out the flour, throw it on over into the egg wash. Get your next piece of meat. We just gonna keep repeating this process. We're gonna go ahead and put our breadcrumbs into the bowl. I'm gonna add a little bit more slappy mama. Not too much seasoning in the breadcrumb mix because you've already seasoned the meat itself. And we're gonna kind of shake that breadcrumb mix up. And after we do that, shook the breadcrumb mix together. We're gonna take that meat out the egg wash. Get into it. Put it on over into the breadcrumb mix. Beautiful. Look at all this seasoning. Absolutely gorgeous. You want to put you a good layer of breadcrumbs on it. So the breadcrumbs mixed with the flour is what's going to give it that crisp that we're looking for. So if you need to add more bread flour, please. I said bread flour, breadcrumbs. Please be my guest. Just add you a little bit more seasoning to it. Then the extra layers we're just gonna shake off. So this is what it should look like after the breadcrumbs. And you're gonna repeat that with your last two that's inside of the egg wash. You're just gonna repeat that. Repeat these steps into the breadcrumb and throw it on over into your hot grease.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We have Akaya on the cupcake. She's so glad she makes the cupcake. Look at the camera.
Big period.
Big period. So glad she can follow the instructions. Y'all, I suck at cupcakes, so
let's see how this shit turn out.
let's see how this turn out. We got Akaya on the cupcakes, and Akaya can't even make a goddamn taco barely. But it look and it smell good, so
Probably be good.
yeah.
Eatable. If it ain't good, it's probably eatable.
Edible.
Well, you know what the fuck I mean.
Well, hey, you threw the box away? Okay, I gotta hold it. So, this is what we're using. The light. We got the Betty Crocker Delight Super Moist Strawberry Cake because who doesn't love strawberry cake? We're gonna top it with the cream cheese topping.
Oh, you need to show them the cream cheese.
Okay,
It's right there.
where is it?
It's right there behind that thing. Right here. This the cream cheese.
Girl. Give me the camera.
Yeah, this the cream cheese.
You gotta put it back some so I can focus on it, yeah. So we're using whipped frosting, cream cheese.
So I'm ready to see how this gonna turn out.
Yeah. Very
Bye.
good.
We're gonna be selling plates soon, y'all. So come eat.
Come eat.
Come get big.
Okay, best friend.
Oh.
Okay. So this is what your meat should look like. It should be getting crisp. Don't mind it. I kind of let the breadcrumbs burn a little bit, but basically this is what it should look like. Crisp chicken. Then when I got my noodles going, make sure you have everything going at the same time so everything is warm and tastes good when you're done. Now the trick to not making your noodles stick is to add a little bit of grease or some type of olive oil to it. I don't know if y'all can see that grease kind of sitting at the top of the water, but it helps the noodles not stick. And we're about to start on this Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to stitch y'all down so y'all can see me do that. I wonder if it's dangerous to put my tripod on the stove. I don't know, but we about to see.
I need to post on my main page.
Yeah. So, to start that off, we got that butter going. And we're going to bring that to low. Because with your Alfredo, you don't want it to burn. So we got our heavy whipping cream. You're going to use a lot of heavy whipping cream. That's what the base of the Alfredo is. It's heavy whipping. So I'm going to pour the rest of what's left in there. Y'all see the butter? It's going to cook again. So you're just going to let that cook until it gets to boiling, bubbling. We got our meat still going. We got our noodles going. We're about to slap them muffins on in the oven. I said muffins, cupcakes.
What you do with these?
Just keep it. We might make some more.
Might as well.
Might as well, shit.
Here, best friend, I want to burn myself.
Girl.
Is she good?
It's good. It's good. So, we're going to season our Alfredo sauce. You can use the same exact seasoning that you use to season the meat if you like. No paprika for that one, because it's going to turn your sauce a different color. So for mine, I'm going to choose to do Old Bay seasoning.
It's like 12, 15 minutes. I won't say my long 15 minutes.
Use Old Bay. I'm also going to use a little bit more Slap Your Mama. Just a little bit of that. And pepper. Really want to use all-purpose seasoning for your homemade Alfredo. I use the small spoon and stir that around. I'm dead. And we gonna top that and let that cook for a little bit. As it gets to cooking down, we can add the Parmesan and the cheeses in it. But you want to let it warm up a little bit first. For some reason, I am always losing the top. So here we go. I'm like, where is the top? Pot it. So we're gonna let that warm. Then we can check on our noodles, and they should be doing fine still. You don't want to overcook your noodles, but you definitely don't want to undercook them. So just keep an eye on it, and use it to check it. If I'm unsure, I just take a fork and stick it through. If it goes straight through, they're ready. If not, let it cook a little bit longer. See that meat still going. I want that to be really crisp. I know it look burnt, but it's really just crispy, y'all. Not too much. And if you feel like it's burning, then all you have to do is cut your stove down a little bit.
Hello? What?
But we're about to add the cheeses to it. And again, we're using shaved cheese. Ooh, see? It's starting to bubble up a little bit too much, so we're gonna take it off the eye. And add the cheese to it. A whole lot of cheese for me, please. So I'll throw that whole thing in. I'm gonna let that cheese cook down in it. Add a little bit of mozzarella. And I'm recording, so I'm not gonna be ghetto, but sometimes I do go ahead and just taste test it. It's your food, unless you're cooking for a bunch of people. So if you're not comfortable with it, because I'm definitely not comfortable with homemade Alfredo, I usually just do canned. So I usually go ahead and taste it a little bit, see what it needs. If it needs more seasoning, add more seasoning. You think you need more heavy, add more heavy whipping, which I do have more of that. But the heavy whipping kind of just adds to the thickness of it. And we want to make sure that it has taste. We want flavor to it.
DG product, you hear me?
Here's the finishing.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I want to say thank y'all for cooking with me tonight. Let's see, we got the chicken. I add a little few bacon bits on top and probably put some more Alfredo on, but my camera's about to die, so I'm trying to do this kind of fast. I'm about to dive on in. Let me show y'all the cupcakes. To the cupcakes, y'all. She ain't wait on it to cool down enough, but they're actually pretty good, but the icing looks a mess.
Fucking eyes off your eye, I won't switch it. No. You trying to creep with your boyfriend, he won't let you.